good morning. Welcome to our discussion segment this morning. It is Friday, so thank God it's Friday. This is Good Morning Anambra Weekend Edition, the last one for this week anyway, because we're not going to be here until Monday next week. Welcome. My name is Ijama, and I already have what we want to talk about this morning, which is youth involvement in community development. As you very much know, that's no society progresses without the, the youth, trying to do it one way or the other to help the government of the day, to help the society, help the community, different communities, so that we'll have a workable society. Thank you very much. I have a guest that has joined me this morning to look at that, and he is Ken Okoli. Ken Okoli is the President General, Anambra State Association of Town Union Asset Youth. Welcome, Ken.
Thank you. Anambra Anumekenunu.
Dalo, it's good to have you here.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You heard my intro, no, the youth kaiji billion obodo. Society and moral youth is as good as not existing. Okay?
Yeah.
Makana abasi onwendana wosalo ifeji be able to continue. Otherwise, that would be the end of that society. So this morning, we're going to look at the youth involvement in community development. We have different communities in Anambra State. And when we say community, we want to start from a village level to the town level, and then see how we can expand it in the state. Of course, it was the towns that made up the state itself. So what do you think is the role of the youth in community development?
Okay. Young people are usually being described as youth, have a very key role to play in community development. Even the role they play has even made a new idea of community youth development concept to be in place. Young people, depending on the institution, be it UN, ECOWAS, African Union, Nigeria, Anambra, they usually have a definition of who is a young person. In Anambra, we look at young people as, we look at the youth as someone whose age is between 18 to 45 years. So anyone whose age falls into this bracket is defined as a youth. Then
18 to 45?
18 to 45 years.
Okay, we have different definitions of youth.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's what we are practicing in Anambra. Then in community development, the role they play is enormous. Enormous. Take, for instance, even corps members being mobilized to go to different states of service. Not origin, states where they are posted to serve. Most of them never been to the state for the first time, but they are posted there to do their NYSC, 1 year service. And in case you do not know, we have up to 70% of the youth corps members posted to schools. And sometimes it's difficult to get teachers serving in remote places. But corps members will be posted there, they will go there and serve. My own time, I was a teacher in a remote place called Karimo in Garabuke Development Area of Toto local government in Nasarawa State.
Okay, is that how they call that name?
Yes.
Okay.
I never dreamt of even living in such a place, remote place.
How remote? No electricity?
Nothing.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So how did you cook for 1 year?
No, but the thing is that's what I'm telling you, that the role young people play is very key to community development.
It involves a lot of sacrifice.
You see, anywhere you see crisis in any community, note one thing. Young people are always, the contest is there, is it? Who controls the young people there? And wherever you see peace, note that there is a direction.
Organized.
There is an organized youth organization there. And then among the leaders, there is no conflict. They have understanding in the governance of the rural place. Now, I have just told you about core members. Young people, one thing unique about youth is that the energy is there for the young people. Now, and is that energy that is being used to develop the community.
Okay.
So, the role young people play in community development is enormous, that it cannot be quantified. So that's why we encourage people, leaders, ensure that young people within your community, engage them. Because youth is like fire.
Engage them positively, not what we see during elections, whereby they will use as thugs, to, disrupt elections or cause havoc in the society. Engage them positively. That's what we mean.
Yes.
Okay.
Positive engagement.
Oh yeah. Since there's a definition of who a youth is, or each bracket of youth will have our own here in Anambra State,
yes,
between the ages of 18 and 45. Okay, I'm also meant to understand that you have an article that defines who you are and what you do. So I think we're going to look at that basically, because having defined who a youth is generally, let's come back home. Okay, I have this article that says Articles of Faith in Anambra State Project. The number one is fear of God. Okay, and the whole lot. Do you have that with you?
Yes.
Okay.
I have it in my memory.
As the youth leader. Okay, you can give them to me. Let's see what we're talking about.
Before I tell you that, this administration under Mr. Governor, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, in his manifesto, it captured 5 key pillars. The first one is security, law, and order. Second one is economic transformation and infrastructure. The third one, human capital development and social agenda. Then the fourth one is governance and value system. Then the fifth one is environment. So the fourth key pillar of this administration, which is governance and value system, is what we have taken as our role in this government, our role in this state to drive it. It is not government institution that will drive this value system. It is we, the people, that will drive this value system. That is why, under Asatu Youth, we have been able to articulate a set of values that will serve as our articles of faith in Anambra project. And there are 12 in number. 12. The first one is fear of God. Second one, patriotism. Third one, self-reliance. Fourth one, discipline. Fifth one, life. Sixth one, truth. 7, liberty. 8, justice. 9, community. 10, dignity of labor. 11, religious and ethnic tolerance. And 12, love. These are the values that we believe will guide us to build Anambra to become a prosperous and livable homeland that other states will emulate. Because Anambra, being the light of the nation, has a leadership role to play in this country. It is what will happen here, that it is from Anambra that Nigeria can be developed.
Really?
Yes. The light of the nation. There is no other state that has that slogan, the light of the nation. It's Anambra. And what does that tell you? Anambra has a leadership role to play in transforming Nigeria. But it has to start here. If it starts here and start working here, then other states will emulate. When other states emulate, then what is Nigeria? Nigeria is a component of all the states. So Nigeria will become a transformed nation. And when Nigeria is transformed, you will see it will start playing a key role of Big Brother Niger to other, Big Brother Africa to other African nations.
Like it used to be. So, like it used to be.
So the point there is that when people start thinking, when people think that it is the government that will drive the value system, they don't understand the role. Because in every society, there are 7 key components. First one is the citizenship institution. Second one is the family institution. Third one is religious institution. Fourth one is educational institution. Fifth one is the business institution. Sixth one is community institution. And seventh one is the government institution. You see, even when Soludo was giving his inaugural speech on the 17th March, he said something. In the number, I applied for this job and you employed me. Now, what is the key message in that statement? What it means is a simple thing. That the citizens are the employers of those who work in the government institution. And with that mindset, citizens need to know that if they are the employers, they need to play a key role. Number one is setting the foundation for building a nation. And you can't set the foundation for building a nation without articulating a set of values. Let me shock you. In all the countries of the world,
articulating the set of values now, how do you mean?
You have to list them.
Okay, what you want to achieve.
Those values that will guide everyone living within that environment.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, let me shock you. Out of all the countries of the world, there are only few countries that articulated their value system.
Okay. Like Anambra has done now?
No, we have done ours now.
Okay.
And even it is not even where it's stopping, because we need to undergo certain processes and procedures. We have to talk about legislation. That means we have to involve the legislative house, state house. We want to also talk about policy in the educational institution. That means we have to engage the people in the educational institution so that the curriculum they are using to teach our young people, we have to see that the curriculum will contain the 12 core values. So that when you are teaching young people, be it pupil or be it a student, those values
they will start imbibing it early in life.
Very good. Now we are also going to reach out to religious institutions, the leaders of these religious institutions, to engage them, to tell them about the need for our religious institutions, the leaders of the religious institutions, to use these 12 core values in their preaching.
And in all the youth organizations in the church, that let this be our focus, that this is what we want to achieve as a people.
Exactly.
You know? Okay.
When you say the light of the nation, it is the people that are the light. What defines us as the light of the people? Light of the nation. It is this set of values that I have enlisted. Now, like I wanted to tell you earlier, before I talked about how the process and procedure we're going to follow. I said earlier that there are 2 countries in the world that from the beginning of their existence, they articulated their values.
And this is what they want to achieve.
The first country is United Kingdom. In 1707, the King of Scotland had a treaty with the King of England. The King of England had a treaty with the King of Scotland. And they call it Union Treaty. In that Union Treaty, they mastered out 10 core values. You may not be aware, it is the British Empire that dethroned Roman Empire. And in the ninth core value is to make the whole world speak English. Look at, we are speaking English. It is...
So they achieved it.
Yes. In the ninth value, English-speaking world, they want to make the whole world speak English. They achieved it. Another country that emulated UK is United States of America. United States of America, in 1776, 4th July, they declared their independence on 10 core democratic values. 10. The ninth core value is to become popular sovereignty, to become #1 nation in all the countries of the world. Today, are they not?
They achieved it.
And let me also tell you, even that group that articulated that value system of America was led by Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson was not even the first president of America.
And he wasn't even president when he did that.
He was not. When they declared independence, it was George Washington that became the president. Then he became second vice president of the country. Then and later became the third president of America. But it was that group that laid the foundation for United States of America. Today. Can you imagine 1776 that they had a plan to become #1. Today, the US is the #1 nation in the world.
And it wasn't just achieved today.
And what does that tell you? Government as an institution will come and go. People, generation upon generation, will come and pass. But if you have a set of values that will guide people,
it outlives people.
It will outlive even the generation that laid that foundation. That is why we keep on telling people that this government of Professor Chukwuma Soludo, it is not an exclusive administration that is going to be run by those who run government institutions. We are involved. That is why we have taken it as our responsibility to ensure that our value system in this time around will not just be defined, but will go through the whole process it will take to institutionalize them, these values, in our system. Even when the lifespan of this administration will go,
the values
maximum of 8 years, the values will remain. Another administration will come and go, the values will remain. So, in 100 years' time, these values will remain.
Yes, so this is going to define who we are.
As the light of the nation.
Yeah, okay.
And we're looking up that when we define these values, when we use these values, define ourselves as the light of the nation. Not one thing, no. Other states will start emulating. That is why in our book we wrote, I believe in Anambra. So we hope that other states will emulate and say, I believe in Imo State. I believe in Abia State. I believe in Enugu State. They will emulate. Because one thing that is very important here is that anything good that is working in a particular state can be replicated in other states.
In other states.
That's the thing.
And when it happens, we'll have a better society, better Nigeria.
By
the time these values are instituted in so many states, all the states of the Federation, by extension, Nigeria is living on a set of values that nobody can take it away from them. Okay, thank you very much. Let's continue. I had wanted to ask you this. I don't know. I've had you here. I don't know what I've asked you. Are you the first youth leader of the ASA too?
No, I'm not the first youth leader. I'm the third.
You're the third?
Yes. The first leader is Comrade Osia Zalaba. Okay. And the second person is a Comrade Patrick Ahamba, who is current commissioner for youth development.
Okay.
So I'm the third.
You are the third.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I want to ask you again, how are you guys galvanizing the other youth organizations in the state, apart from ASTA? I know that in so many different towns of the state we have youth organizations.
Yes.
We even have age group, brackets under the youth ages, kind of a thing. How do you get these people together for them to key into what you're doing as a main body of the state?
Okay, now let me also use the opportunity to tell you about what my administration, because I was elected on the 6th of January this year.
Oh, very new.
Yeah, yeah.
How long are you going to be there?
We have what we inherited was 3-year term, but there is a change in the parent body, the constitution of the parent body, which used to be 3 years, now 4 years. And they put it in their constitution that the youth wing and the women wing will now serve 4 years.
Okay.
And you rotate in the 3 senatorial district zones we have in Anambra State.
Okay.
Now, we are in the process of amending our constitution. We've done the first reading, we're on the second reading now. But then, what my administration is doing now, in respect to what you asked, is a simple thing. We are bringing a paradigm shift in the scope of ASATU Youth. Now, what was ASATU Youth used to be known for? ASATU Youth was known for only the community youth leaders, 179 communities. So, 179 persons, then including lady organizers. That was the scope, and is reflected in the constitution of ASATU Youth. But what my administration is bringing on board is to change the scope. And what is the new scope? That ASATU Youth has 5 categories of membership. Now, the scope of ASATU Youth is this. Every youth living in Anambra and every Onyanambra youth living in any part of the world. You can see the scope now. Let me repeat. Every youth living in Anambra, both indigenous and non-indigenous, and every youth living in any part of the world. So that is the scope.
Provided you're from Anambra.
As long as you're from Anambra, even if you're living in China and you fall within the age bracket, you are a member of ASATU Youth. Now, with that, we categorized membership into 5. The first one is full members, that has to do with the youth community leaders. These are people that pay dues and all that, and attend meetings. These are people that vote. Now, the second level of membership is the associate membership. That's why we talk about our lady organizers, our student body, then our graduate youth, our vulnerable youth as well. Then our task force. In that associate membership, we have about 11 structure. Now, the next level of membership is the affiliate membership. We also have 11 of them. That's in one of the affiliate membership units is non-indigenous youth who live in the community.
Okay.
They are affiliate to ASATU. They are affiliate members of ASATU Youth. Because we are supposed to identify them in our communities where they exist. And one of it is also youth in agriculture, youth in business, youth in professional bodies and all that. These are, they fall in the category of affiliate membership. Then the fourth one is honorary members. We have honorary members. Then
how do you choose that one?
we have patrons and patronesses. There are people that
are within the
this one are not,
youth bracket,
they're not within
age bracket.
Age bracket.
Oh, okay.
These are people who are role models in the society.
Okay.
Role models in the society. So we will be carefully be selecting them one after another. Because one of the programs we're going to run is Community Youth Development Award, where community will choose who is deserving to be given that award. And whoever that is deserving for that award should be a role model in a society that young people can look at and say, we emulating this person.
Onya my phone alo.
Exactly.
Onya makosi pate.
Exactly. Yes.
Onya my background there.
Yes. The citation of that person will also be read.
Because the person was be a role model.
Sure. The key thing there is that it is part of the driving the values we are talking about.
Okay.
Because young people need to look up to somebody who has moved out from that age bracket, but is worthy of emulation. So it's very important in the society.
It is.
So, and the person we're going to do it is not that I'll be the one to choose. No, community youth leaders will choose one person in their communities.
That's a good one. That's a very
So the
good
last
package.
part of the membership I'm talking about is I've said full membership, the
Associate
membership, then
affiliate members, honorary members.
honorary members, and you have alumni members as well. Alumni members. Those leaders who have served in their communities as community leaders. So we don't forget them, because there's this experience we also need to tap from them.
That's even if they have gone above the age bracket.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It is part of the institution building. Because once you have served as a community youth leader, it is on record. It's on record.
Okay. I asked this question, and I'm going back to it.
Okay.
Every other organization, youth organization in Anambra State, do they register under you?
Now,
Apart from the ASATU youth, I know there are other organizations.
In our communities, under affiliate group, we have other youth organizations.
Okay.
Other youth organizations to be identified in the community by the community youth leader. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Because we are simply a global institution that is grassroots based. So every of our activities revolve around the communities. We don't come to Oka and we do no. Revolve around the communities. So the other youth organizations have to be identified by the youth leader in that community.
Okay.
And we'll have a platform through which we can identify them. But then what we do is aggregate their function. We have, in our new constitution we are making, we have a role clearly defined that every unit under the membership structure will have to be playing. Then what then happens is the youth leader in that community will be the one to be taking report of what they are doing and bring to the center. And in our organogram, we have 21 local government councils with who have to do local government council areas in Anambra. So we have 21 mayors or coordinators, as you may wish to call, who are in charge of the communities within them.
21 mayors. Can I ask you this question?
Okay.
When you say you're talking about male and female,
Yes.
do you have any woman that is a youth leader in a community?
No, what we have is lady organizer.
No.
We don't have.
Okay. Why?
No, the reason is this. Women, people have advantage over us.
Ossetia.
Let me tell you, woman has advantage.
Give me a direct answer. No, give me a direct answer. Why agejinwe nwoke na-achị n'obodo as a youth? Mana ameme nwanyị ga-abụ a youth president of a community, something like that. No. Is that what you call them?
Yeah, the point there is that at the moment, what we have is a youth leader has to be a male person, a male.
So the 179 communities in Anambra State, the youth leaders finding nwoke.
Yes, and let me tell you why it's like that. A woman will marry. And when a woman marries, and if he marries somebody that is not from the town, you see, the primary constituency will become the hometown where she's married to, and no longer the hometown where she's from. So you have this uncertainty revolving around the constituency of a woman.
No, an excuse. Onward or hand you over to another person. As we know, Yanambra, no more. Or hand you over to the next person. No, Yanambra, no, Yanambra. Organ, I born on Achikwa.
No.
I said, okay, why I know your boss youth? When I work in why your cable youth.
No, why you know?
Does it come in?
No, why you know? No, we don't say why you know, no, bro, youth. No, we don't.
As long as I know within.
As long as not follow within the age bracket, the person is youth. That is why we have what we call lady organizer. In every community, there is a lady organizer whose role is to organize young people within the age bracket so that they will be playing the role. And in this our administration, we have been able to create the role ladies are to be playing. Girl child advocacy.
The same old story. So it is what is obtained in a member body of polity that you guys have started in youth, and that's how it's going to be, because the only office in a political party is all women leader.
No, but don't do our role to play, because when a woman marries, she has a right to choose either where she's from or where she's married to. So you feel that now we don't have such thing, and it's advantage to you people. You can't eat your cake and still have it.
We are not even eating any cake. There is no cake at all. You don't give us the cake, you are eating the cake alone. Let's take a break here. When we come back, we'll still look at these articles and how it's affecting our lives, first as youths, and then how we are going to leave it as a legacy to the next generation. A break now.
Great news for Anambra Broadcasting Service ABS audience. You can now watch ABS television through any of these ways.
Buy a terrestrial antenna and connect to your television. Search ABS Channel 24 Oka or ABS Channel 27 Onitsha. Install StarTimes cable decoder and search ABS Channel 113. Install Metro Digital cable decoder and search ABS Channel 29.
Watch ABS TV on your smart TV or smartphone by downloading Anambra Broadcasting Service app on Google Play Store. Also watch via ABS Facebook page at ABS Radio Television and ABS YouTube page at ABS Television Oka.
ABS TV is now also on satellite. You can watch us from anywhere in Nigeria and other African countries. Simply install ViewSat TV decoder or any other free-to-air decoder and tune into channel 0031.
Whichever option you choose, stay abreast of breaking news, documentaries, children's shows, talk shows, comedy, sports, movies, and lots more on your darling TV station.
For adverts and program sponsorship, contact 0803 388 8526 or 0806 883 9902. ABS, Heartbeat of the East.
Tata Friday, the last day of the week, last working day of the week. No for youth development in community. Youth involvement in community development. Onye wakaine na ya tutu deka muna onyi sindi umu ntorobia kanokwa Ken, I want to go by next anya ki festi agot manachom ka ene be kwanya ozo. Okay, it chosi itunyo no ku onwe phone number then on your screen. You can call and make a contribution, especially if you're a youth, but even if you're not a youth and there's a question you want to ask and there's an advice you want to give, you can still call in and advise the youths. Okay, kind of kwanya na this your articles. Which is about 12. Maneben choka ene kele anya bona discipline.
Okay.
I follow me phenomena kita and a lot of problems, a lot of deviance. Non society bundi youths. Angolo maya bote at this side. Selo ifan SS jebe the other side. And now cause a lot of banyana courts, a whole lot of things which youth organizations are makedikunu see enable the activities to make sure everything follow under this main body. Can wake away control. So kedukunu see manage discipline because the name ifa bundi youth. Di na-enye anyị nsogbu na-agba ebe akpaghalị na constitute users na-ekidnap fancha bụ ndị youths. Kedu ka unu si enebanye anya na this based on the okay, let's see who has joined us. Yeah, hello. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome. What is your name?
I'm watching what they're saying on the radio.
Okay, you're watching us, but you may need to turn down the volume on your TV set now so that we'll avoid this callback. Are you there? Please, when you turn down the volume on your TV set, you call back. That's the rule of the game. Otherwise, look at the noise. I can't hear you. You can't hear me. Okay, yes. I've asked the question.
Yes.
How do you tackle this nagging problem? Because if you don't, then that simply means we're not going to have a good society.
Our administration, we have one of the key programs we call partnership and collaboration. And in that we partner with institutions that have initiatives that will guide young people to live life that will not be that will live a kind of lifestyle that we will be assured of tomorrow. Now, for example, you have this initiative being introduced by the First Lady, Mrs. Nonya Soludo. We call it Healthy Living with Nonya Soludo. Now, they introduced ambassadors, a club in schools. What is the aim of that initiative? To introduce a guide.
Is she doing that for the youth or for the women?
Not you women alone. This one for the youth and children. To introduce a guide that will help young people to live and be assured of tomorrow. Because there is this kind of lifestyle that if a young person adopts, tomorrow is not assured. What that kind of lifestyle? One of it is smoking. Yeah, smoking. You know,
Smoking all the smokables.
I'm telling you. And by the time you take it for a long time, you become an addict. And you see, there's always common words now that are being used. Common word that is being used, say colos, oncolos.
What does that mean?
There's this drug that young people used to take now that it gets them off.
Do they know that it gets off?
Yes.
And they still take it?
Of course. They call it, you have not heard, it's oncolos.
How can I hear?
Okay.
You see me in your circle.
Well, oncolos. And what does that mean? That colo is colo mental.
Oh, really?
Yes. And
Okay, you know that this drug can make you, give you colomenta, and then you still go and take it. Are we all right in this place? When we don't even have enough money to eat food, we have
a society that is not doing enough to protect the young people. We have a society that is not doing enough to protect the young people. And that is why we, in Asatu Youth,
you have lots of work
believe
to do.
in that project and ready to support that project, because it will give us avenue to start to guide our young people and catch them young also for the children.
While we catch them young, Ken,
Yes.
while we catch them young, I'll repeat my question.
Okay.
There are so many negative stories that are associated to our youths. As in Emelanka, in Anambra, Anambra, what community in Anambra, it hurts. Sometimes, and you know, groups, involve people from different parts of the country. Also, whenever this news come in Anambra, ejijidekwa ụmụaka underage, ebedebefa for, sex slaves. Anambra, ejikwa menkenwa, Anambra, it hurts us. And no, because we are the estate, a lot of people envy us. So what such news comes up, everybody will want to talk about it. Man, in case in a state from a region, Fabia, so can you find a game? Can we get a good news napta from these states? You saw the Iblo is in Anambra. They proud to say that Nisi from Anambra. I'm a nine at Batego. Udogu no Nobuda. Man, this negativity hurts. In Weziego, I send on the Ogwego. No on the Okite, no on the ritual, no on Kedim Bonu na Abba, Kakotel or this thing. On a back, I guess, when with a good development. Mopone Zibafa. Inwe gina zo ba ine li seki ine me mpoto na nation ine mesi no be me ara sig no ro we go on the ritual. I'm going to say, what do we do?
You know, the thing there is that what we as an association have in plan for young people is very clear. First, we need to identify every young person who falls within this age bracket, starting from Anambra, then outside Anambra, then globally. There is a program we are about to launch. It's called I Believe in Anambra campaign.
That's a good one.
I Believe in Anambra campaign. What is this campaign all about? First, we want to identify every young person. The campaign is reach out to every young person who is on Anambra. Then reach out to every young person who is living in Anambra. Let us identify our young people, because that's the key. It's the first thing we want to
Can
do.
you madam like the governor said? Can you madam the name maybe line obodo?
Yes.
Because now most of these problems in our for on the Anambra and the BABA.
But the idea
So
is
no,
not actually.
now follows under this na yo nangadage called dalo. A man can the name maybe line obodo. And what do we do to ensure that now you stop offer?
The main idea is not actually to identify those who are destroying our community. No. The idea is identify our young people first. Second, when you are identifying them, you are categorizing them. What do I mean? When you identify a young person, you know what that person is doing. And when you know what that person is doing, you'll be able to put that person in the category that will enable that person be reached out. For example, if you identify a young person and find out that this person graduated maybe 3 years ago, but has no job, but has a skill. Now, you categorize that person as a graduate youth that needs job. But by the time you know that this graduate youth needs job, what next you'll be thinking about is, how do we support the government by providing information? This is the number of graduate youths in our society who have no job. Now we can talk about government through the Ministry of Youth Development. Now let us see how can, because the Ministry of Youth Development is doing 1 U 2 skills. What does that mean? Teach a young person a skill, vocational skill. Then after the vocational skill, teach that person entrepreneurship skill. Then the next thing is empower the person. So when you identify a graduate youth who has no job and can learn vocational skill, what do? Provide this information to the ministry. Now the ministry, through this program of 1 U 2 skills, can engage them. Apart from that, you have corporate bodies like Innocent. Do you know what it means to site a mechanic village in a particular place? Now take like 1,000 youths or 2,000 youths to go to Innocent and learn just mechanic.
And thereafter,
For like 6 months. After that, you give them certification. You give them certificate, rather. You give them certificate after the training, you give them certificate. Now, it will be a certification program that will build young people with requisite skills that are needed in the society. Sometimes people say they come to Oka, they say they don't have a good mechanic in Oka. They prefer to go to Onitsha. But when you have these young people that you can train properly, that they can match with anybody in any part of the world, living here. What does that tell you? That the services of these people will be sourced here. Even people outside Anambra will come to Anambra to take that service here. So what are we talking about?
Identification,
Training, categorization,
certification, empowerment. Has anybody been empowered?
No, at the moment of that one U2 skills, they have done, the ministry started with a pilot scheme. What is a pilot? They made advert and they made the publication, then 20,000 persons applied, about 5,000 persons were taken. That 5,000 persons taken, now they are undergoing, they have finished the one part of it, which is the vocational skill. Then the second part of it, which is entrepreneurship skill, some have finished theirs. The last batch of it now are going to do theirs. And when they finish that level, then you now talk about empowerment. So it has stages.
And when you say empowerment, what do you mean?
Empowerment
Financial
is a simple thing.
Equipment.
Give that person the right equipment, the right tools that will be used to start up. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
This government is serious, seriously.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. As we are rounding off, let me now give you about a minute to talk to your youth.
Ndị Anambra, ndị ntorobịa ndị Anambra, and ndị ntorobịa bi na Anambra. And when I could say that now, if this government fails to deliver programs for the young people, hold our Commissioner Patrick Ahamba and myself responsible, who is the leader of the youth in Anambra. The reason is this: government has done its best by scaling up the budget from 500 million to 2.5 billion for the young people. And the Ministry of Youth Development is seriously doing youth empowerment work through the One Youth to Skill initiative. The first phase will soon be over, the second batch will come in. Take opportunity that is being offered and be part of it. Then we are going to start the identification process through I Believe in Anambra campaign. What is that I Believe in Anambra campaign? We believe in our young people. And that young person is the Anambra project we are seeing. So that is why we want to identify every young person who is on Anambra, or every young person who is living in Anambra. We want to identify everybody. Then we want to identify everyone. We categorize every youth, because you have platforms we want to use to categorize them. Then with that, it will be easier to know each category of youth, what is their need, immediate need, that we can ask government to provide or assist in providing this need. Because we believe in our young people. They are the foundation that can transform this country, starting from the state. That is why we are taking this campaign program very serious. We are the Anambra Project, and Anambra Project is what we are serving. So make yourself available. Once the campaign is flagged off, we'll start the reaching out. We'll go to all the communities, all the villages within the communities, to reach out to every Onye Anambra young person, and the Onye Anambra, and Onye Ntolubia that is not from Anambra but you're living in Anambra. The reason is this is very simple. If this state has to be transformed into a livable and prosperous homeland, we have a role to play, which is up to 70% of it to make it work. There is no two ways about it.
As youths.
as young people.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ken Okoli, President General, Anambra State Association of Town Union, ASETU. Okay, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
You've really done very well.
Dalu.
And I wish you well.
Thank you.
So it's ASETU Youth.
Yes.
I hope you know. Okay, and we looked at youth involvement in community development today. Malo, as long as they follow within the age bracket, if you follow, malo na ibo nya Anambra. Na ife igebu no bibu kage si meka Anambra demma. Onya mantra governor Solu Dozie Anambra. Yes. From anywhere in ifo buni ine make sure ine me ofuma. Can you when that dream of Anambra on your own look out for? As is no ife government. Iotago, government. From your family to the last place in Metulomagi, you are government. There is no government without you. So, able government. If you fair name Adiroma, Uputen Odiroma, Bamba, why must it be like that? This is our state. Thank you very much. The camera guys, thank you. The ops director, the audio, and everybody that made it happen today, thank you. The producer, Chinyere Oreki, thank you. And then Ifi Onachupu, thank you. Executive producer, my MD, Chido Obidewu, thank you. It's been a very long week as we are running off today. We thank God for seeing us through. My name is Ijoma Uche. God will keep us, and by next week, Monday, we'll start again, rolling exactly what we have in stock for you, all geared towards making Anambra a great state. Do have a pleasant weekend, and bye for now.